Yeah, now you can start.
See, I am Ravi Marshetwar from WASHIM district of Maharashtra. I did my graduation in civil engineering in 1991, and then for last 10 years I was working in Muscat as a civil engineer. And then I come back to my native, and I started organic farming. So for doing organic farming, we have to have at least one desi cow. So in December 2013, I purchased one cow, gir cow, and then I started recording whatever the expenses and whatever the milk she has given me in a span of 1 year. That all I recorded it, and I found that total 1,300 liter milk my cow has given in a span of 305 days. One lactation period is equal to 305 days. Is internationally 305 days is considered as a one lactation period. Although your cow may have given 365 days, or say 14 months, 15 months, 16 months, your cow may have given the milk. But how much milk she has given in a span of 305 days, that is counted as a milk for recording purpose. So I found that 1,300 liters of milk my cow has given in a span of 1,300, in a span of 305 days. So now 1,300 liter of milk is a good amount. I mean, it is a good figure as compared to the non-descript desi cows in our area. I am in the area of Vidarbha region, and in Vidarbha region we have a Gaulau breed of cow, which is giving every day half liter or 1 liter milk. And at the most, in a one lactation period, that Gaulau cow, she gives milk of say not more than 500 or 600 liters. But whereas this Gir cow, particularly which I was rearing, this Gir cow has given me 1,300 liters of milk in a span of 305 days. So I thought it would be better if I can share with my all poor farmers, because this Washim district is, I mean, it is among the 6 districts of Vidarbha region where thousands of farmers have committed suicide. So I thought it would be better if we can share this Gir cows benefits to my all friends and farmers, villagers. It would be better for their earning purpose, because our area, Washim region, is mostly dry area, and uh, we do not have any big dams for irrigation purposes. So the best option is to go for livestock, and in that I decided that we should go for a desi cow breed, so that the inputs like cow dung and cow urine, we can use it for making organic manure for our farm purposes. So then I invited many my villagers, many friends in my farm, and I showed them my cow. And then I told them that, see, my cow has given 1,300 liters of milk in a span of 10 months, that is 305 days. And I sold it at 50 rupees per liter. So 1,300 into 50 rupees, 65,000 rupees milk I have sold it for one cow, which is a very good amount. So all my friends, I told that if you can buy one Gir cow, I can help for marketing purpose. So these many farmers, they purchased the Gir cow. I helped them how to find out the characters and how to identify a pure Gir breed. And then we purchased so many cows, and then we started cows and rearing successfully from last 10 years. Now in these, uh, presently now, last from 2 years, we are selling the milk at 80 rupees per liter. Now, what I do for marketing the desi cow's milk, I generally write a literature in the newspaper, or I give a interview on the television channel, or on the radio, FM radio in my Washim WhatsApp radio, and I explain to the viewers that how the Deshi cows milk, buttermilk, curd, ghee, gomutra, how it is useful to the health of a human being and health of a earth also. Because Deshi cow is a blessing to this earth planet, not only the human being, but to the earth planet itself. So this is how we started marketing about the Deshi cow's milk, and and slowly, many customers we got it, and then I passed these customers to my all friends, those who have the milk, and then this is how the milk selling program started in 2014. So every year we are selling almost 35 to 40 lakh rupees milk in Washim city. So as a part of my social work, I help to all these farmers for getting customers by doing advertisement, by doing marketing in the city, among my friends and among all our resident area, in my colony and in my area where I reside. So this is how I generated so many customers for my friends' benefits. And now every day minimum 120 liters of milk we are selling at the rate of 80 rupees. Then there are many farmers. There are many farmers who are more than 20 kilometers away from Washim city. So they cannot afford. They have one cow, and bringing milk to the Washim city uh, and selling it, it takes a lot of time, and at the same time there is a human consumption, petrol consumption. So economically, it was not becoming viable. So I told them it would be better if you can use the Gir cow's milk in your house, and which are the remaining which are the remaining milk is there. With that, you can make a Bilona ghee. So then I told my mother that you please conduct a class how to make a Bilona ghee. So then she conducted one class for these farmers, and farmers, ladies, their family members were invited in my house, and then my mother told them how to prepare the gruta traditionally, which has a medicinal value. So now, last from 7 8 years, we are selling gruta also. That is ghee, Belona ghee. Ghee cow's Belona ghee. Now presently I am marketing the ghee cow's ghee, 3,000 rupees per kg. Almost 35 to 38 liter milk is required for getting 1 kg of Belona ghee. And in this, then at the same time, what we did as a part of my marketing, I requested the MAPSU. MAPSU is a Maharashtra Animal Husbandry and Fisheries University, the only university in Maharashtra. So MAPSU scientists came to Washim, and they, at free of cost, they have checked the more than 100 gir cows in my group. They have checked my gir cows for brucellosis, listeria, tuberculosis. They took the blood samples. I took these all scientist team. They came to Washim from Nagpur, and then I took them to many places around Washim city in the villages, and then they collected the blood samples of more than 100 gir cows, and then they send us the report regarding the brucellosis test, listeria test, and tuberculosis test. And we found that among the 100 cows, uh, maybe one or two cows were infected with brucellosis positive. Otherwise, most of the cows were healthy, and no such kind of diseases to them. Because the problem is, we decided that we only sell a good quality milk, and a quality milk which has a cleanness, and at the same time there are no any diseases like brucellosis or listeria or tuberculosis to the cow. So the cow which was found to be brucellosis positive, that particular cow, we took it out from our group outside, and then we sold it out. So our total Gir cows in my group, in my VANDE GOMATARAM SHETKARI group, the most of the Gir cows are they are healthy, they are and they do not have any kind of diseases. So their milk is also disease free, and their gomutra as well as cow dung, um, that is also free from any kind of such zoonotic diseases. And here I would like to mention that MAPSO scientists, they took the blood samples of farmers, those who are rearing the Gir cow, those who are milking every day, whether it is a male farmer or a female farmer. So they took the samples of blood samples of human beings also, and then they checked for any kind of tuberculosis problem is there with that particular farmer or not. So that was also one advantage for us to market among the people, that see our farmers are also free from any kind of zoonotic diseases, or from tuberculosis, those who are milking the cow. And at the same time, the cow which is milking us, that cow also is free from any such kind of deadly diseases like brucellosis or listeria or tuberculosis. So that was one good advantage for us to explain to the customers in the market, that yes, see, we are marketing cow's milk which is very healthy. At the same time, it has no any diseases. So that was a plus point for us. That was also one plus point for us to market the milk in the society, and we got many customers. And regularly now, last from 10 years, we are selling the milk, we are selling the buttermilk, we are selling the cow ghee at Washim city. So while doing all these things, I thought that it would be better if we can, instead of going for natural mating to these all Gir cows, we should go for upgradation of, I mean, enhancing their milking capacity by using the artificial insemination technology, which was developed by the MAPSO scientists. So in my area, we have a clinic here, government clinic is there. So we requested to the animal husbandry departments, veterinary doctors, and they on regular basis, these veterinary doctors, they visit to the farmers for checking our Gir cows and for artificial insemination purposes. And in that, I found that whatever the semen I have been using, that it should be of a good quality. So then what I decided as a part of my social work, every year I'm purchasing 60 to 70,000 rupees semen from Sabarmati Ashram Goshala, Ahmedabad. I send a person to the Ahmedabad NDDB lab. Their marketing office is there in Ahmedabad, near Sabarmati Ashram, Mahatma Gandhi Sabarmati Ashram. So from there, I bring the best quality Gir semen, and at the same time I bring some Saiwal semen also, because in my group there are some Saiwal cows also. And at the same time, for upgradation of indigenous non-descript cows, I am using semen of Tharparkar and Haryana for these purposes. So this is how I have been doing the upgradation of my Gir cows in my group by using the artificial insemination. Now the result of artificial insemination, which I found that the female calves which are born after this best quality semen of SAG, Sabarmati Ashram Goshala, Ahmedabad. So the milk capacity of these calf, which I got it after the artificial insemination, their milking capacity is at least 25 to 30%, 40% more than the mother of that calf. So this is how I'm helping the farmers as a part of my social work uh, for this upgradation of breeding in among the farmers. And as I am purchasing this semen from SAG and giving it to the AI workers in my area, there are three AI workers, private AI workers. So I donate them every year 25,000 rupees semen to a particular one person. So likewise, three persons are there. So I almost 75,000 rupees semen I donate to these people of Kiev, Saiwal, Tharparkar, and Haryana. And the result is that every year now in my group, more than 200 male and female calf are getting birth. I mean, I'm getting every year near about 200 calves. So in that ratio, general ratio is 50-55% male and female. So likewise, I'm getting it. And now here, for getting the milk on regular basis, we have to have a green fodder. And to have a green fodder, we should have green fodder management in our farm. So for that purpose, those who have borewell facility and well facility in their farm, so I donated the Napier grass seeds. Seeds means the like how the we use the sugarcane part, likewise, I given the shoots to the Napier grass shoots like Coimbatore 4, Coimbatore 5, then red Napier. I bought this Coimbatore 4 and Coimbatore 5 fodder plants from Akola Punjabrao Deshmukh Krishi Vidyapit. From there, I purchased it and then I planted it in my farm. So now, once I plant these types of Napier grass in my in my farm, for the next 3 to 4 years, I don't have to worry. Every time I get the green fodder, just go on cutting every day, and by drip, if you do the fertigation and watering, so you will get excellent result, excellent amount of green grass per day, per week. So likewise, I manage my green fodder management, and at the same time, I almost 3 to 5 acres of land I use it for Rabi Jwari, that is for sorghum in after the September, in the after the finishing of the Kharif season. In the Kharif also I use the maka, that is maize and Jwari, but in the Rabi mostly we go for Jwari, and we use the biomass and the complete part of this Jwari for fodder purposes. At the same time, whatever the biomass is there for chana, that also we use it. Then at the same time, for tur is there. Its biomass also we use it as a dry matter for feeding purposes to the cows. And in my group, what I do, I bulk purchase the mineral mixture bottles, mineral mixture buckets, and then I ask my all friends to use the mineral mixture 50 gram per day in the morning and 50 gram per day in the evening for each cow. So and sometimes some farmers, they cannot afford this mineral mixture, so then I recommend them to use the senda namak, so senda namak also has a lot of minerals in it present, and it is cheaply available at 40 rupees per kg. So we use senda namak mostly for many cows. And I also recommend to my all Gir Gopal friends that when the cow is pregnant, and the cow is pregnant in her 7th month, now the last 2 months are balanced for her delivery, then I ask my all friends to use the uh, ऑयल, edible ऑयल ऑफ सूर्यफूल, तिल का जो तेल है वो 50 ml, और सूर्यफूल का जो तेल है, सनफ्लावर का जो तेल है, खाने का तेल, वो 50 ml, लाइकवाइज 50 प्लस दिस 50, सो 100 ml of tel, edible oil tel, I ask my all friends to give to the each gear cow every day for next 2 months till the delivery, so that the calcium and phosphorus which is present in the तिल्ली के अंदर में कैल्शियम बहुत है, और सूर्यफूल सनफ्लावर में फास्फोरस बहुत है. तो कैल्शियम और फास्फोरस का प्रमाण अगर डाइट में दिया जाता है तो इट बिकम्स वेरी गुड थिंग, and the prolapse problem while delivering won't takes place. So I also recommend my all friends that we should regular basis, we should use the til tel as well as the suryaful, that is sunflower tel, for giving it to the cows in their diet, so that the calcium percentage and the phosphorus percentage in their blood is maintained properly. And at the same time, mineral mixture also we are giving it to the cows. So mostly the problem of any kind of conceiving problem or milk problem does not come, and regular basis these cows have been milking. In my group, mostly the gir cows, no, when they deliver a calf, after that when they start milking, after 8 days we start selling the milk, because before that it is a raw milk. So when the milk becomes normal and edible, then we start selling the milk after the ninth or 10th day. So here what we do, milking means there is I have strictly told to my all friends that no adulteration will be done in the form of water or in any other illegal form. Nothing, pure milk only we sell it. And therefore we have last from 10 years we have a regular customers for milking purpose, for purchasing the milk. So here one thing is there, that in my group all most of the customers are satisfied with our quality of milk. And at the same time we invite them to our farm, that you please come for the puja purpose, do the puja of that particular cow which is milking you, which is giving you a milk. So that becomes a bonding, and the relationship develops with the cow and with the cow owner, that is farmer, and the customer. So there is a trust building taking place in this way. And this is what I do, so that the trust is established with the farmer, and the milk quality is also maintained by the farmer also. So this is how we have been marketing this Gir cow in Washim city. And now again, when the winter season comes, after the rainy season, when the winter season comes, in that winter season, what we do, I recommend my all friends Gir Gopalak. At the same time, I also use, that is I use the carrot and the beet, गाजर और बीट, ये दोनों का जो मिश्रण है वो 1-1 किलो यानी पर डे 2 किलो गिर गाय को हमारे हम लोग रोज बीट और गाजर खिलाते हैं. So what is happening with this usage of beet and this gajar? So the quality of milk has improved, and at the same time, because of the beet, since the beet contains a lot of iron content in that, so the iron content in the blood of a cow is also maintained nicely, and therefore the cow is giving milk nicely. And here, since there is a 2 to 3 months regular basis, I am giving the since the winter season, for 3 months regular basis we are giving beet and gajar to the cows. So the cows also, Gir cows use nicely milk, and quality and the taste of the milk is also very good. Taste of the milk is also very good because of the gajar and beet. Now here another advantage of giving a beet and gajar to the Gir cow is that the gomutra which we use it for our farm spraying purpose. Here what is happening, uh, since the iron content is very much high in the gomutra also because of the beet consumption, so the 5 liters of gomutra in 100-liter water we are mixing it, and then we are spraying it on our mango plantation, on our soybean, arhar, and any other vegetables, and whatever the crops we are growing it in the farm, we are using uh, cow dung, we are using gomutra for the purpose of making jivamrit. Here I would like to say that when we are using 5 liters of gomutra in 100-liter of water and spraying it onto the crops, we are getting very good results in the form of the quality of crop, and the production also increasing, and at the same time a lot of money is saved with this usage of cow dung and the gomutra. Gomutra is a very good fungicide, and at the same time, it has a lot of micronutrients in the gomutra. So we are saving money in the form of by not buying the chemical-based fungicide and chemical-based micronutrients. Here, ready-made, we are getting a biofertilizer in the form of gomutra, and at the same time, this gomutra, desi cows gomutra, is a very good bioenhancer. So it has a lot of advantages while using in the crop, while using in the field for different kinds of crops. Now, I would like to share my experience as well as many other farmers in my group, that those who have Gir cows, they are using the Jivamrut, they are using the Gir cow dung and Gomutra mixture together and making a Ghani Jivamrut as told by the Subhash Palekar Guruji. And then we are using it in our farm. So that has saved our thousands of rupees per year, because number of DAP bags, number of urea bags, or number of single super phosphate bags has reduced drastically. In my farm, almost 75% consumption of chemical has been stopped. I mean, I'm saving 75% money on spending on purchasing the DAP and urea and single super phosphate. So I'm using less amount of chemicals now in my farm, almost 25%. 75% my consumption has drastically reduced because of the usage of Gir cows gomutra and Gir cows cow dung by making Jivamrutam. So this is how we are last from 10 years we are doing these kind of things, and I found that Gir cow, whatever the earning we are doing it, almost 1 lakh rupees per year we are getting from milk from one cow. Now the 50% there is a expenses, and 50%, that means 50,000 rupees per cow per year there is a income from one cow. I think this amount is highly comparable with 5 acres of landholder having only soybean as a crop based on the rain feed basis. So this is a very good source of income, like a ATM machine. Every day you get the milk, every day you sell the milk, every day like a ATM machine you get the money for your daily to do basis. So this has really helped a farmer in having their self reliance as far as financial condition is concerned. So those who are rearing the Gir cow, their financial condition has improved in last 10 years. I could see, and I'm experiencing that, and at the same time I'm helping all these farmers for selling the milk, and at the same time selling the Gir cow ghee also. So this is how my program last from 10 years is going on, and we are happily going ahead with different experiments with the cow also. Last from 2 years I'm doing one experiment. I'm doing it alone on my Gir cows. I have 10 total Gir and Sahiwal and cows in my farm. So what I'm doing is I have my two cows. I'm giving every day almost 35 different varieties of jadi booties, Ayurvedic jadi booties, like ashwagandha, shatauri, jestamot, saped musli, avla powder, beda powder, suntha, soap, manuka, cobra, then til, javas, then dhania powder. Likewise, and other Ramdev Baba, Patanjali's different kadas are there. So those kadas also 10 to 15 types of different kadas. They are I'm putting it into a mixture and then making it a powder and then mixing it with the powder of all these dhania, java, steel, and different varieties of jadi booties, making it into powder form and then giving it to the my Gir cows morning and evening, 100 gram. So with this experiment, I have got an excellent result of good quality milk, good quality ghee. So my mother is preparing a good quality ghee, and now I'm selling this jadi booty highly nutrient ghee at 4,000 rupees per kg from my house. So likewise, our experiments are going on, and we are happy that a desi cow is has much to give to us. It depends upon a farmer again how you utilize the cow dung. So last year I encouraged my friend. Actually, what I did some 5 years before, I took one ST bus and almost 35 farmers Gopalaks I took to the Devlapar Go Vidyan Anusandhan Kendra near Ramtek. It is in Nagpur district. It is established by Vishwa Hindu Parishad, and it is a NGO, no profit organization, and at free of cost they give the training for 5 days, residential training. No charges are charged at free of cost. And they have given training to all our 35 farmers, Gir Gopalaks, that how to use manure, how to use the cow dung and gomutra, and how to prepare the different kinds of fertilizers and pesticides, insecticides with the help of cow dung and cow urine, and then how to spray it on the farm, and how to save the money, and how to produce the organic product in your farm. So that was very helpful, and all training was given at free of cost by the uh, Go Vidyan Anusandhan Kendra Developar, Ramtek, Nagpur. So I would request to the farmers that you please visit to this, get the online details, go to the website of Developer Govidnan Anusandhan Kendra and see the dates of their training dates. In every month they are conducting this program, and they are conducting absolutely at free of cost. Only they are charging nominal charge of for certificate purpose, I think 200 rupees, not more than that. For 5 days stay is free, 5 days food, breakfast and training and everything. Practically what they do is everything is at absolutely free of cost. So such a nice organization, and they got, and this is the only organization in India, Vande Goma, this is the only organization, Govindhan Anusandhan Kendra Developer, which has got patent on Gomutra. So I would request all my friends in India that please be in contact with this organization and get a training on how to do the Gopalan scientifically, and how to do the value addition of Gomutra and cow dung uh, with the help of this two output from a particular cow. So we got it very nicely training there, and then we found that their training is very useful in our marketing purpose, in our daily life in the Girgaon rearing. Last year, I encouraged my one friend in Washim that please start making cow dung Ganesh Murtis. So almost we sold near about 400 Ganesh Murtis in Washim city and around Washim city, and near about 1,20,000 rupees we earned from that cow dung Ganesh Murtis. So this is the way we are going ahead and doing experiments in Gopalan, so that how Gopalan can be made very healthy, profitable. Almost it is profitable, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. It is profitable, but at the same time, how to do the value addition in the Panchagava, that is also we are doing it. So I think if somebody has any queries, any doubts, or any questions, they can we can start the discussion.
Okay. Thank you for the very detailed talk on the subject. So I'll take up now some questions. Just 1 second.
Yeah.
So since we are running short of time, I'll take very minimum questions. So what are the most promising indigenous cow breeds for milk production in India today?
See, there are National Bureau of Animal Genetic Resources has recognized so many varieties as an indigenous breeds of cows. In that, mostly Gir, Sahiwal, Tharparkar, Haryana, Kankrej. Mostly these are the 5 breeds which are known as milk breeds. You know, they give very good amount of milk as compared to the other breeds like Devni, like Lal Kandari, like uh, Khilar. Then in Karnataka, you have Amrut Mahal, Hallikar. So there are breeds in India which are milk breeds. There are breeds which are milk as well as dual purpose. That is, they work as a they work in the farm also, and at the same time they give a good amount of milk also. But the pure milk breed, if you go for, then it is Gir, Saiwal, Tharparkar, Haryana, and Kankrej. These are the 5 breeds which I know, which I am working on. 4 breeds: Gir, Saiwal, Tharparkar, and Haryana. Last from 10, 11 years, I am working on them. So I know that these are the best breeds, and they are economically viable also. Because if you buy one Gir or one Saiwal cow, you will get, and you at least you will get 1,200 liters of milk. 80 rupees per liter we are selling it. So almost 96,000. It means 1 lakh rupees milk every Gir cow or every Saiwal cow is giving. You know, in my group. Yes, please.
Okay. Second question is, how can farmers improve the productivity of indigenous cows without compromising their native traits?
Yeah. So for that purpose, what we have to do, we should not do crossbreeding. What we have to do, if you have a Gir, suppose now you have a Gir cow, so you should use only the best quality semen of Gir bull, so that the upgradation takes place nicely. And you should also see that the bull which you are using for semen purpose, for artificial insemination, that how much milk of that particular bull's mother, that is dam's milk, is how much. So the straw, if you see, or on the internet, if you search it, suppose now SHG Sabarmati Ashram Goshala Gir bull is there, 10 111. So 10,101, that is 10,111. So this particular bull's mother, she has given 3,600, more than 3,600 liters of milk, and at the same time, the bull's mother has a fat content of 8%, which is highest in India. I have never found any cow, any gir cow or any indigenous breed cow which has a fat content of 8%. So if you use this kind of semen whose dam's milk is good, at the same time the fat content is also excellent. So what happens after doing artificial insemination? If we get a female calf, that female calf will get at least 50% from father side and 50% from mother side. So this is how you can do the breed improvement without diluting the breed. Otherwise, mostly people what they do, and what the animal husbandry department has done in last 50 years, they have completely, by importing the semen of HF and Jersey, they have diluted, they have completely smashed, they have completely, I mean, उसको पूरा खराब कर दिया है, उसको पूरी उसकी जो वंशावल है उसको सबको वंशावल को खराब कर दिया है उन्होंने. So now at least they have realized that this is a mistake and we should do the conservation of breed, because 50 degrees Celsius, 48, 50-degree tropical country India is, and it has a lot of hot temperature everywhere. So only the native breeds can survive. They found it, and ICR has been doing a good job now. And in Maharashtra also, MOPSO is also propagating the desi breeds of semen. They are producing, the animal husbandry department of Maharashtra is producing a very good quality Gir, Saiwal, and Haryana, Tharparkar semen at Nagpur, Aurangabad, and they are now giving it to the farmers also at a very less amount of money. So it is a good thing that government is also doing. And last from 10 years, I am doing it voluntarily, and I found that the desi breeds of cows, they have a lot of, I mean, health point of view, they have almost no problem, except the mastitis. Otherwise, mastitis also is a rare disease in them. So our desi breeds, they are very tolerant to the heat. They are very tolerant to the extreme climatic conditions, and therefore it is our gene pool. It is our duty that we should protect the gene pool of our indigenous breeds of cows, whether it is a Gir or Saiwal, or it may be a Pangunur or Vechur, whichever it may be. Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
And what role does selective breeding play in enhancing indigenous cow breeds?
Yeah, I could not listen you. Can you please repeat the
Hello?
question?
Hello? Yeah,
Hi,
okay,
can you
okay.
please repeat the
One second,
question?
one second. What role, what role does selective breeding play in enhancing indigenous cow breeds?
Uh, See,
Hello?
yeah.
I'll
Suppose
just,
suppose now
okay,
you suppose
please
now
proceed.
you have, yeah. Suppose there is a gir cow which has a good milking capacity, and which has a uh, good fat content. Now, if you use the bull of that particular gir cow for breeding purposes, so naturally 50% of the characters of male from the father and 50% from mother will be carried into the next generation. So this is how you can do it, but inbreeding should not be done. Selective you can do it, or you can do the breed to breed, but with the by taking into consideration all the parameters. So that way breeding can be done. Yes, ma'am.
Right, okay. And what low-cost methods can small farmers adopt to improve the health and genetics of their indigenous cows?
Yeah. See, instead of using, for example, if you use the dewormer like albendazole, fenbendazole, or ivermectin, you have to pay 60 rupees for each bolus. Instead of that, if you use the jadi booties which are grown in your farm or in around your farm, on the outskirts of your farm boundaries, if you have a plantation of like in Marathi we call it is vowding. So vowding seeds, you can grind it, and 25 grams per day, like 3 days if you give it, it works as a dewormer. At the same time, kadu neem ka patta, that kadu neem patta also use it for 7 to 8 days if you give it, so deworming automatically takes place. Or otherwise, in our washim, in our Maharashtra, there is a palash ka patta. So it has seeds, small seeds are there, so they have a very good deworming quality. So this kind of jadi booties you can use it for the purpose of deworming, and you can use the shatavari and then ashwagandha for milk production purposes. Shatavari and ashwagandha you can grow it in your farm and use it for your cows. So there will be minimum, I mean the expenditure will be less by using this kind of things, and whatever the inputs is required for fodder purposes and this kind of feeding purposes, that you can do it by producing in your farm itself. So this is how you can produce this is how you can reduce the cost of mm, cost required on the particular gear cow. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how important is a local fodder and nutrition in maintaining breed purity and productivity?
See here, like in my area, we have harbara, that is chana. So chana production is there. So whatever the biomass after harvesting, whatever the biomass of chana or tuar we get it, that is of good quality, and we ourselves has produced in our farm. So we know the quality, and the same biomass you can store it and use it, like in the rabi fodder, jwari is there. Then other like Napier, there are some different varieties of Napiers are also this. That Napier also, by using Geomrut, you can produce a good quality Napier, organic Napier, and the same organic Napier you can feed it to your cows, and you can get the good quality milk also. So this is how you can do it. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
And what are the long-term benefits of maintaining indigenous cow breeds compared to cross breeds?
Advantage is that see, as an Indian, as a Bharatiya, it is our duty that we should preserve the gene pool of our indigenous breeds of cows. That is one thing. Second thing, from the health point of view, if you compare the milk of a Jersey cow with the Desi cow's breed, it has a much more benefits. Even the scientists appreciate that the Desi cow's milk has a lot of um, minerals, lot of other vitamins and other things which may not be there in the Jersey cow's milk. So health wise, and if you do the biochemical analysis of a market based Jersey cow's milk, you will find that there are a lot of antibiotics which are given to the Jersey cow for milking purposes, whereas those things are not at all required for any Desi breeds of cows. They milk properly. If you feed it properly, they milk it, and with minimum fodder, they give a very good quality milk. So what more you need it for health benefits? If you see these Gir or Saiwal or Tharpara or any Desi breeds of cows, they are very tolerant to the heat. They are very tolerant to the native temperature and native weather condition, because they are from millions of years. They are reared here, so they have the genes which has a tolerating capacity. So this thing is an edge over the Jersey cow, whereas the Jersey is from foreign country. So at 50, 48, 50 degrees Celsius, they have a lot of health issues, and to maintain their health, you have monthly 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 rupees per month expenses you have to incur only on medical medicines and doctor's fee. So that is not affordable. So, but the Desi cow is affordable from that point of view also. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, 1 second. Hmm. How do indigenous cows contribute to sustainable and organic farming practices?
If you do the biochemical analysis, which has been done by the research institutes, and they found that 1 gram of Jersey cow's cow dung compared with the 1 gram Desi cow's cow dung, you will find that the number of bacteria per gram they are much more, many times 200, 300, 400, 500 times much more than the Jersey cows. This has got lot of power, lot of micronutrients, and a lot of bacteria per gram in the desi cows cow dung. So if you use the cow dung of a desi cow, you will find that the number of bacteria in the soil has increased, and the physical property and the chemical property and the biological property has improved with the help of desi cows cow dung and desi cows gomutra. Whereas in case of Jersey cow, you will not find so many number of bacteria in 1 gram of cow dung. So that way also desi cows cow dung and gomutra is superior for using it as a fertilizer, whether it is a dry fertilizer like Ghana Jivamrut or a liquid fertilizer like Jivamrut. So it is the best biofertilizer, bioenhancer. Desi guys gomutra is a very good bioenhancer. It is a very good fungicide. It is a very good anti-inflammatory. It has anti-carcinogenic properties also. There are thousands of and millions of people in India. They are using gomutra for anti-inflammatory purposes on their body, and they are consuming it every day. They are drinking it. I myself, as a Gir Gopalak, every day I drink the gomutra. So my allergy problem has completely solved. So this is the way. It is a blessing. Desi cow breeds are a blessing to this human being and to the total Earth planet. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. And are there any government schemes or cooperatives supporting the conservation of indigenous cow breeds?
Yeah. By producing the indigenous breeds cows semen, government of India, especially the government of Maharashtra and government of India, both are they have taken initiative, and now in Maharashtra they have started uh, producing sex semen also. So with the usage of sex semen, you can get only female calf also. So the number of female calf, number of female Gir cows has Gir or indigenous breeds of cows. The number has gone down because of the slaughterhouses. So now we have to increase the number of Gir cows, number of Gir or Tharparkar or Sahiwal. I mean the indigenous breeds of cows we have to increase. So for that purpose, we have to use the sex semen so that we get female calf, and we get the good quality female cow, because the semen which we are using is of good quality. So this is how government of Maharashtra is helping the farmers by supplying sex semen, conventional semen at a very nominal cheap rate, and they are encouraging to the farmers to go ahead for conservation of desi breeds of cows. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how can farmers market the milk and byproducts of indigenous cows more profitably?
Yeah, for that, what I have done is I go to the meetings, I go to the people, I distribute pamphlets in the newspaper, and on the television channel or on the radio channel. I broadcast my interview, and I tell them what is the importance of a desi cows breed, because as a Hindu, India means mostly the Hindu community, and Hindu community respect the desi cow, and we have a sola sanskar from the from the birth to the death. There are total 16 times, minimum 16 times we use the desi cow milk or ghee or gomutra or cow dung. So these we call it as a sanskaras. So there are 16 sanskaras of a desi cow, and we pranam, we bow down, we take a darshan of a desi cow every day. So this is a very good strength while explaining to the customers that yes, it is our Gomata and we should drink the desi cow's milk, because those who are drinking desi cow's milk, you will find that their children are very smart and they are active. Whereas the people who are using the buffalo cow, their children are not that smart, because the fat content is very high, 8%, 9% fat of a buffalo milk. Whereas the Gir cow or a desi breeds cows fat content is 3.5, 4 or 4.5. That's all. So this is very easily digestible to the children as well as to the young people or to the old people old age people. So and to know to give the importance of a desi cow, the Panchagavya, Bhagwan Sri Krishna has taken birth as a Gauli. He has reared the Gir cows, he has reared the Desi cows, and he has shown to the society, to the Indian people, see, you should go for a Desi cow rearing, and it is a blessing to you, it is a blessing to your farm, it is a blessing to your health, and so on. So this is how we do the marketing, and we see that there is a very good amount of potential. There is a very good taste. If you once you taste the buttermilk of a desi cow, then you will not go for a second option. You will prefer only the butter cow of a desi cow because it has a very good taste. It has a very good aroma. So these are the points which we should, while doing the marketing, we should tell to the customers that yes, these are the points, and you can, as a customer, ask them to test it for one day, and they can start the regular basis. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Any other question?
Now we have just two more questions. How can farmers market the milk and byproducts of indigenous cows more profitably?
Pardon?
How can farmers market the milk and byproducts of indigenous cows more profitably?
I just repeated. This is the way we can do it, and
How can
ultimately by maintaining the quality, you have to tell, you have to show them. If you have a lactometer, you take a lactometer to the customer's house and show them that, see, whatever the milk I am supplying to you, you see the test, do the testing in front of me, and see that there is no water adulteration at all. So this is how the trust building has to be done. You have to invite to the customer to your farm. You have to show them to your gir cow that yes, I am really giving you the milk of a gir cow, or giving you the milk of a halikar cow or khilar cow, or whichever the desi breed is there. Otherwise, there are people who sometimes they cheat. They have a jersey cow and they say this, yes, I have indigenous desi breed cow and I am giving you the milk of it there. So this is how you cannot do build a trust, and it is a cheating to the customer. So this also we have to take into consideration while doing the marketing. There has to be a quality, there has to be a quantity, and purity has to be maintained. Yes, ma'am.
okay? And what inspired you to start one day GOMATARAM Shekhar, and what has been your biggest success so far?
See, there are thousands of farmers who have committed suicide in my district. So I decided that we should go for mass employing sector, and that is agriculture. And it is a pious business, it is a pious way of living, as told by our ancestors. So I bought 5 acres of land, then I bought one gir cow and started. Now totally I have 10 gir cows, and I got last 3 months before, a new arrival is there in my farm of a Pungunur, my Washim district's first Pungunur calf is born at my farm after doing the artificial insemination. I used the sex semen from Alamadi semen station, and I got a Pungunur female calf at my farm. So uh, this is a spiritual, social, and satisfaction giving way of living. So that way you have to adapt to the gir cow, and you have to treat that she is your family member, like how the rich people, they afford to buy a foreign exotic breed dog in their house, and they treat him as a family member. The same way, if you treat the cow as a family member, you will find that you are not rearing the cow, but on the contrary, a cow is rearing to you and your family. This is what our experience. Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. Okay, Mr. Ravi. So I don't see any more questions. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of
Okay.
agricultureinformation.com, we'd like to thank you for a very detailed presentation and answering all the questions in depth. So we'll be ending this meeting now.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
You're
Okay.
most
Okay.
welcome.
Bye.
Thank you once again.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.